to ask some questions of the board if possible, and put some questions. I'm here ironically, before the meeting started, Isaac Marchand was talking about, Marchand, sorry about that, was talking about a quote from Gorbachev, and I tried to look it up and was unsuccessful, but that's kind of what I'm hearing about. I don't know what the context was, I just heard you mention the quote, and what I heard was that quote to me meant intimidation and control of information.
Right, that's a ridiculous notion, sir. That was a joke.
Was it a real quote?
Yes, it was. He said that to a reporter when a reporter was asking him after he came back from a trip.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
when a Soviet leader, it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. What that kind of mean. Anyway, so the Valley Branch Watershed District mission is to manage and protect the water and resources, lakes and ponds, creeks, streams, wetlands, drainage, and groundwater by A, promoting open communication with our constituents, both our citizen base and pertinent governmental units. And then on F, educating our constituents and local government units within the Valley Branch Watershed District on water quality and quantity issues, management, and means of improvement. The reason I'm here tonight is again to reiterate as a citizen the concern that this body does not tape or provide any real transcripts per se of their meetings. I'd like to enter in an email into your record and read it and ask if I get some responses to it. This was from Mayor Mike Pearson, an exchange between President Buchek, I assume is sitting in the center, I'm not familiar.
Not here.
No, he's not. Okay. This was the beginning. Mike, at our board meeting last night, we considered your request that the Valley Branch Watershed District videotape our meetings. None of the board members were comfortable with this idea of taping, and we did not approve having it done. In general, we do not appreciate the idea of a developer or anyone else seeking your intervention for a problem they might have with one of our actions. Our meetings are open and always welcome to anyone come see us if they have problems or questions. And then Mr. Pearson goes on. Dave, thanks for your consideration and your very candid reply. Please know that the interests are a more open government. The videotaping of our committees and other entities such as library board has been a consistent theme over the past 3 years. It is no longer in Lake Elmo, but this was written prior to that. Please do not feel you are being asked to do anything the city is.
Say that again. It is no longer, what's no longer?
Yeah, the city of Lake Elmo is no longer honoring the policy of recording all of our commissions or meetings, but that doesn't mean you can't be better than the city of Lake Elmo. Please do not feel you're being asked to do anything the city isn't honoring ourselves. As I'm unable to reply to a tape and see the specifics of your discussion, I have a couple of questions. What are the reasons that you were offered for being made uncomfortable with what seems to be a very simple suggestion, i.e. memorializing the meeting on a CD? While I was there, it was concluded, A, there is no cost and almost no training is required. You know what, I'm not going to read the whole thing because I have something else to get on to, and I won't waste your time with this. I'll enter it into the record and just ask that it be addressed at some point in writing and maybe in your minutes. And then there was the final response, which I would like to read because I'll come back to it at the end. You are right as far as staff is concerned. This is Mr. Buchek again. You are right as far as staff is concerned. You may intervene as much as you wish. As far as the Valley Branch Watershed District is concerned, we would prefer that any person with an issue attend our meeting and get their questions answered directly. Of course, you are welcome to accompany them. Just insinuating that there should be no surrogate to stand up for the residents of the meeting. Secretary is. I could get that into your record, please.
That's not.
The recording secretary, not our secretary.
Our secretary is also absent.
So who's taking notes?
Right.
Our
Recording secretary.
So someone is taking notes.
Yes.
So let's go to the agenda of February 12th. I see 5 agenda items under engineer, and I believe a 6th agenda item was discussed. It was not noticed. Was there a discussion on item 6?
What was item 6?
Item 6 was no lake ordinance.
Oh. Okay. That was a conversation that came through an informal process and had no discussion of voting or Any other formal action?
So no instructions were given. Now, I wasn't there, and this is just coming from someone, but no instructions were given to whomever the representative from bioengineering was to provide any studies, a letter.
No, I believe what was said is that if the city of Lake Elmo would like to follow through with some help, we would be happy to provide help from our engineer.
So there was no discussion of the action. Just want to be clear. No, the resident also said that that the notion of doctoring up photos was brought up. Does anyone remember doctoring photos?
Notion of doctoring.
Not notion is probably the wrong word. That someone, and I don't know who, indicated to, again, someone else. This is all hearsay here that you doctor up some photos to put along with these reports or journals.
There's nothing going on here about
What?
that. I know of. I don't know why that's, I don't know what that's about.
No. Was anyone present last week? Were you all present?
I was not.
The last meeting?
Yes, the last meeting. Don't remember doctoring photos.
No.
Do you remember anything
No,
about
no,
doctoring
sir.
photos? Doctoring photos?
Nothing about doctoring photos. There was discussion about photos, but
Not
not
doctoring?
doctoring photos.
I want to interrupt you for a
No,
moment.
I'm good. That's all I needed. Thank you.
I want to
very much.
interrupt you for a moment because I noticed we're being recorded. Can we have a conversation about that? Mr. Marshall?
Sure.
Do we, is approval required to record or not?
I don't know exactly what it is that she's doing. Perhaps she would enlighten us with what it is that she's doing.
Minnesota State Statute Chapter 13D says that in any open meeting that anybody can record or take pictures if they are unobtrusive, and I believe that I'm being unobtrusive.
Okay, so what else did you want?
I mean, it was, again, it was troubling to me that a resident came to us and indicated that she came to this meeting and heard this board discuss this issue, which is extremely controversial in Lake Elmo. And it would have been nice had there been a discussion about this to have it noticed so people could show up.
If we have an agenda item that is known, that is item of formality to make votes on or to make decisions, then I believe that's noticed. And this was needed.
That's wonderful. Again, the problem here is hearsay. I mean, someone's not telling the truth. Either this resident is lying to us, or or memories have been forgotten here. Everyone says they don't
Oh,
remember
no,
hearing.
I don't have enough information about what you're talking about. So
I
can't
specifically
tell
asked
you.
if anyone asked anyone here to doctor photos.
No.
And it's
I mean,
just,
that's what
I know
want.
we laugh.
We don't recall anything like that, and we wouldn't do anything like
Well, I know
that.
you wouldn't. It's preposterous. But
Well,
again,
if you think
Well,
it's
I don't know what
preposterous,
the
why are you
context
asking?
is.
What is your concern?
no concern.
What's
I'm
the
good.
context?
There is no concern?
I guess the concern is fine. I apologize for insulting you and bringing that up.
Well, I just don't understand the context, so it's very hard for me to answer beyond the, I don't remember any discussion about it, and I don't know who would doctor photos about what.
Brenda Joe does absolutely wrong. Brenda Joe does tell stories, and I'm glad it's cleared up now.
Okay, anything else for public forum? Citizens Advisory Committee.